The RZ70 Pro Series, shown in fluorescent orange over fluorescent yellow. This is the RZ70 Pro Series from Velocita. Well, what makes it a Pro Series helmet? The very first thing that makes it a Pro Series helmet is when we receive the helmet from the manufacturer, we completely disassemble the helmet. We pull the crown liner out, we pull all of the pads out, and the very first thing that we do is for our Dirt Series helmets, we dirt-proof the helmet. This means we close up all of the larger vents so that larger amounts of dust and dirt and debris don't come inside the helmets through the vents that are provided from the manufacturer. We also take and we full flow the air ports so that with a forced air, as you can see, this helmet has a top forced air with a 90-degree angular intake on it. We actually full flow this so that it can actually pump more air and provide better cooling. While we have the helmet apart, we do make sure that the helmet is zero balance to reduce neck fatigue. Why would we do that? Well, that actually can reduce neck fatigue up to 30%. So if you could find a helmet that was 3, 4, 5, even 6 ounces lighter, just for reference, there are none 6 ounces lighter, this would actually be a less intrusive helmet for a longer event, as it would be balanced to the center and not all of the mass at the top of the helmet like most of the competitors that would have a helmet that may be an ounce or 2 lighter. So the zero balance is pretty important. While we have the helmet apart, we also take and we ceramic coat the entire helmet. And why would we ceramic coat it? Well, ceramic goes over top of the polyurethane finish. These helmets are actually painted with polyurethane or automotive style base clears. So those finishes register somewhere between 2.8 and 3.2 on the hardness scale. Pretty tough and pretty durable, just like the paint on your car. By adding ceramic, this could take it to an 8.9 to a 9.2. Keep in mind, diamond and cobalt are up there at around 10. Well, what does that do for you? It keeps it from getting scratched up. It keeps it from getting beat up, rock chips, scratches, those kind of things. It'll reduce that by about 85%. In addition, it's hydrophobic. What does that mean for you? That means that mud won't likely stick to it. If you keep a good coat of wax on the helmet, maybe once a month when you do your interior maintenance, which we'll cover in a few minutes, you can actually help prevent mud from sticking to your helmet and beating the helmet up. We also completely ceramic coat the visor while we have it off the helmet. What this does is allows you, once you reach the last tear off and you begin to wipe the bare visor, you're not wiping mud and rocks across the visor on an unprotected surface. You've got a 2 mil clear layer of ceramic that you can actually eat up before getting into the polycarbonate. It'll also help keep mud from sticking to the visor once all the tear-offs are gone. One of the really neat things about the Pro Series helmets is the ability to size and service the interior of the helmet. Now this helmet happens to be a size medium, so this is a small shell. In a small shell, the helmet could be an extra small, small, or medium. Well, let's just say, for example, you purchased an extra small for your 13-year-old racer. And let's say over the winter they happen to grow and now they need a medium. Well, you've actually bought a helmet that can be sized up. So instead of spending several $100s for a new helmet, you can spend a little less than $70 and we can actually change the size from extra small all the way up to medium. The really neat thing about that is the entire interior of the helmet is put together with precision CNC crafted EPS compression pucks. What does that mean to you? Simply pull one piece out and the rest of it comes apart like a puzzle. We've got lots of videos on how to take it apart and how to put it back together, and you can certainly watch one of those and see it's quite simple. Why would we make the interior come out? Well, that's so you can actually clean and maintain the interior of the helmet. So we recommend every 4 to 6 weeks take the interior out, pull the covers off all of the pucks inside, and wash them in your sink. I personally wash mine with Dawn dish soap, allow them to dry 4 to 6 hours so that they're ready to go back in the helmet. The entire interior of the helmet is completely fresh and I'm ready to go. The other nice thing you can do, because the helmet is going to be hard coated, you're going to probably get multiple seasons out of the helmet. Even our guys that are running 60, 70, 80 nights a year. You can replace the lining over the wintertime, put a new visor on it, recoat the outside. Basically, you've got a fresh helmet for the next season. You can buy some more of those quality race tires. Now, in this particular helmet, a small shell will do extra small, small, and medium. A large shell will do large, extra large, and double X. We also do completely custom fit interiors. How do we do that? That's a great question. You're either going to need to come to one of our 3 showrooms here in North Carolina, New York, or in Alabama so that we can actually build the custom liner for you. You can also catch us at any of our 75 trade shows that we do nationwide from coast to coast, sometimes even including Canada. There's a lot of other really cool features about a Pro Series helmet. Probably the icing on the cupcake is going to be the Pro Series speakers. We came out with the Pro Series speakers in 1998 because I was personally not able to hear the small inner cannulums even in $300 custom molded earplugs. It just wasn't loud enough. So I found a premium German driver that was actually Mylar and waterproof. We did some playing with the ohm impedance of that, put that in an aircraft or aviation style ear cup, and we actually have those molded right inside the helmet. The speakers are so good that we guarantee them forever, unconditionally, even if it's your fault. If you rip the end off of it, even though we recommend you never unplug it, we still have you covered. You rip the wires out of it because you had a bad night and you threw your helmet, we've still got you covered. Regardless of what happens, the speakers are guaranteed forever. They're also extremely loud. They're about 3 times louder than anything you could put inside your ear. The reason is we're able to use more of the power from the one-way communication device, and we're not restricted, so we can deliver more audio to the ear where it counts the most. In addition, the ear cup blocks out more noise, therefore the speaker volume is much louder. Our speakers will work with any one-way communication device, including the ones you're not supposed to have that may or may not have 2 channels. If you know, you know. You can also plug them into a 2-way microphone kit if you actually happen to have 2-way communications and need to talk back and forth to a spotter or some other type of application. This helmet also includes a radio bracket, and it's set up for the Fusion 1600. We don't sell receivers, we don't endorse them and or promote them at all. We don't care what you use, but around 95% of all the racers in the US, New Zealand, Australia, and Canada all use the receiver Fusion 1600, so it is our default bracket. If you've got another bracket, let us know. We'll be happy to get that bracket, or if you'd like to send the bracket to us, we'll attach it for you at no additional charge. If we have to buy a bracket, it will cost you a few bucks. This helmet is also going to be pre-drilled for the SFI 38.1 head and neck restraint anchors. That's going to be an M6 fastener. It doesn't matter what brand of head and neck restraint you wear, Hans, Hybrid, any of the cheaper devices, even if you're using anything at all, even old school, chances are the M6 connector will go right in there. If you'll let us know what clips you need and you're confident that you have the right clip and the right model number, we have no problem with getting those for you. We keep lots of them in stock here at Velocita. We'll bolt them right on the helmet for you, so when the helmet arrives, you're ready to go racing. There's no need to send it off or attach anything else. This helmet has a lot of cool add-on features that you can do. If you'll notice here, this has got the low profile top air, and if you'll notice, it goes down the back of the helmet and has a 90-degree add-on adapter. Well, your hose is going to be round, but this is an elliptical intake. This is an adapter. We go round to elliptical to force more air in there, so it increases the velocity by about 2.5 times. You can actually turn that left to avoid your head full containment seat, or to the right to avoid the head area on your full containment seat. Certainly your choice. It also has cross ventilation, it's got plug ventilation, all of that can be plugged up to make the performance of this much, much better. If you'd like to replace the liner over the winter, again, less than 70 bucks, or let's say you'd like to upgrade your helmet, you can simply change the liner for around 70 bucks, plop a new visor on it. You now have a fully sellable used helmet. That's something somebody would want in the marketplace. Honestly, I don't want your old, greasy, dirty helmet. Nobody else does either. We've got a solution for that. If you've got any questions about the RZ70 Pro Series helmet or any of the products we offer here at Velocita, you can always check us out online, Velocita-USA.com. You can also call us at 336-764-8502, 336-971-5400, 336-721-5064. You can email us customer service at velocita-usa.com. And as always, drive fast, take chances.